The following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
Welcome into the Wicked Weed Studios. I'm Jeremy Greene. This is Brian Haynes, and this is the Washington football team's 3-round mock draft. With the addition of Ryan Fitzpatrick, they might actually have a quarterback. Brian, what do you think the Washington football team should do come April 29th?
They can do pretty much whatever they want. The Washington football team is in position to basically take whatever they want at any point, the best player available. Listen, this defense is going to be scary. I'm talking historical, really, really good defense that might take them further than most would expect. Now, Ryan Fitzpatrick, what kind of Fitzpatrick do you get? Do you get 5 interception Fitzpatrick? Do you get game manager Fitzpatrick? That is something we all have to look upon. Now, they also added Curtis Samuel, which I think is a huge upgrade at wide receiver. They also, I think Ron Rivera has changed this culture in Washington quicker than I actually thought he would. So I'm not sure exactly where they're going to go on draft night, but they can pretty much have the luxury of picking whoever they want.
Well, I'm hoping they get Gardner Minshew's dad version of Ryan Fitzpatrick with the gold chain, the open. I think that guy could make this a very formidable team and make them, I think they're the best team in the NFC East. With the first pick that they have in this draft, which is 19.
Yeah.
I'm taking Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The biggest knock on this guy is he's built like a safety. In this defense, I don't think it matters. He's so talented. He's so athletic. With Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, just the ridiculous riches they have on the D-line, I think it can cover up how small he is.
Yeah, he is a little bit undersized for a linebacker, but he's a Buckus Award winner, first-team All-American. He plays fast. He plays explosive. He's got speed and agility. The only little small knock that I got on him is he does try for the big hit every once in a while, as opposed to just wrapping up.
And by every once in a while, you mean every time.
Yeah.
Every time he's on the field, he knows one speed. And I think in the NFL, that will be fine. I think this is a guy that immediately comes in. He's a day one starter, and I think he would be fantastic in this defense. With the 51st pick in the second round, I have him taking Kyle Trask, the quarterback out of Florida. I like this guy seemingly more than everybody else does. He's got prototypical quarterback size, 6'5", 240. He's not athletic at all. He's about as athletic as a wet sneeze. But he does have I think he's got a good arm, very accurate, and I think he could be the replacement to Ryan Fitzpatrick down the line.
Yeah, he's got a big arm, and he's got the height for an NFL quarterback. He does have sloppy footwork, and he has trouble recognizing the blitz every once in a while. Listen, I'm not sure about this pick. It kind of throws me off a little bit. Washington has Ryan Fitzpatrick, Taylor Heineke, and Kyle Allen under contract as a quarterback. But I guess if you are in the position that they are, they have the luxury of picking who they want, and they might be able to use him in the future.
I have thought they're just basically piecing together the quarterback situation. I think Kyle Trask fits really nicely with this team, and you can take your time with him. You've got Fitzpatrick ahead of him. You've got Heineke. This is a long-term project. The thing that scares me about Kyle Trask, there's two of them. One, he has never been the preferred quarterback of any coach that he's ever had. He was a backup in high school until De'Aaron King graduated. He was a backup at Florida until Felipe Franks left the program.
Right.
That makes me nervous. He made the most of his situation at Florida. The tape in the Sugar Bowl where he didn't have any of your receivers, that made me nervous. That's the reason I think he falls to the end of round 2 as opposed to the end of round 1, where I originally thought he could be. With the 74th pick in the third round, I have him taking Tutu Atwell. I absolutely love this guy. He plays much bigger than he is. A lot of people look at the height, weight, speed on this guy, 5'9", $165. I get it. He's a little guy, but my God, he is so athletic.
Yeah, he's got home run speed. He's going to be a slot receiver in the NFL. He also ran the jet sweep tremendously. I think this adds another gadget to the Washington football team. You add that with Curtis Samuel. You got movement all over the field. He is so tiny that he does not like to go in the middle, and that scares me a little bit.
He is very small, and the route tree he ran at Louisville was not super elaborate. This is a guy that at 5'9" goes and gets the ball. He high points it every time. If he was 6 foot, I think he'd be a first-round pick. A lot of people will say, why would you add another receiver here when you just added Curtis Samuel that plays in the slot? I actually think Tutu Atwell can play on the outside. I mean, obviously, he's going to be a very small outside receiver. But I think Curtis Samuel was brought in to do some more gadgety things. He likes being in the backfield. He can run like a running back. You could have these two guys on the field at the same time. And I think at 74, needing receivers, it's too good of a value for Washington to pass up. With their last pick in the 3rd round, I have them taking a tight end that has been screaming up draft boards during the off-season combines and pro days, and I like Brevin Jordan. Brian, go ahead, and I'll give my.
Yeah, listen, he's a 3-year starter, which everybody knows if you've been watching our videos. Check him out online on Sportsocracy. We're going over every single one of these teams' draft needs. But if you take a look at what I say, 3-year starters are good for me. I love him. He is more of the inline slot option tight end. He's going to be pretty good. He does have trouble sustaining some blocks, but he also scrambles very, very well with your quarterback.
The thing with Brevin Jordan is that he has very little experience as an inline tight end. We saw how well Washington can do that with Logan Thomas last year.
Right.
I think Logan Thomas has a ceiling. Came into the league as a tight end. I think, and I actually think you could run Logan Thomas and Brevin Jordan at the same time, because neither one's a great blocker. Brevin Jordan, we really don't know.
Yeah.
There's some film that's good in line. There's just not a lot of it. So you don't know how he's going to hold up across the 17-game season. But at the end of the 3rd round, I think he would be a tremendous pick and would come in and have a role immediately. Live from the Wicked Weed Studios, as we are with every one of these videos, be sure to click the like button in the bottom right-hand corner of this screen, the little beer icon, so you know every time we go live, weekdays, 9 a.m., right here in the Wicked Weed Studios. As always, brought to you by Wicked Weed, wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different.